Ladies and gentlemen, many of you might remember Brett Favre went after Pat McAfee and Shannon Sharpe. Well, he dropped everything against Pat McAfee, but I'm actually not shocked over that. But he won't let go of attempting to go after Shannon Sharpe. Yes, Brett Favre and his Satan claws looking ass is still trying to go after Shannon Sharpe. So Brett Favre appeals dismissal of defamation lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe. You know, it just goes to show you how deep the injustice is in this country. When somebody is being investigated or there's some wrongdoing and the court is stepping in or the state is stepping in, that person should not be allowed to turn around and file lawsuits because somebody is talking about them in regards to the welfare scandal that has been in the media for quite some time now. I just don't see what suit he got. That's why the judge dismissed it. Well, he's trying to appeal this thing. He's not going to get anywhere with you. What is he bringing that is going to make a judge turn around the dismissal? I don't believe Brett Favre have a darn thing. Not unless he is bringing something new in this whole thing. If not, they're not going to reverse this dismissal that the judge made, and it should be dismissed. Brett Favre isn't ready to give up on his legal battle with fellow Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe via AJ Perez. So Favre has filed official notice that he will appeal last month's decision dismissing his defamation case against Sharpe. You know, Shannon Sharpe did not say anything that I have not heard from others. It is a disgrace for a man that is a multi-millionaire robbing money out of a welfare fund to build a volleyball stadium. I mean, you think you can get a judge to turn this whole thing around because you didn't like what Shannon Sharpe said about you? That was absolutely true. Wow. Favre beef with Sharpe traces to comments Sharpe made about Favre's allegation involvement in the Mississippi welfare scandal. Sharpe said while he was on FS1 at the time, Undisputed, that Favre stole money from people that really needed that money. Yeah, and that's true. That's true. So, what was wrong with what he said? So, you know, that's exactly what he did. But, he had a lot of help. A lot of these people sitting in the Department of Human Services, the governor, starting with Phil Bryan, and, it was other people involved that, assisted him in getting this money. And so you want to sue Shannon Sharpe on the grounds that he had an opinion about the welfare scandal you're involved in? Wow. Seems real silly for you to try to appeal something that has been common knowledge about you now for the last few years. So, Sharp's comments were made against the backdrop of a long standing media coverage of Brett Favre's role in the welfare scandal and the state lawsuit against Favre. Yeah, and there should be. There should be, because they still got money to recover from him. So, and I know he also tried to go after the state auditor because he also spoke out against what Brett Favre did. And you know, when you're in a scandal like this, see, America is just like the riverboat fight. One of the perpetrators get to throw charges on the co-captain he beat on. America, you need to fix your system. It really sucks. So, every litigant in the federal system has the absolute right to appeal an adverse decision to the U.S. Courts of Appeal for a specific federal circuit encompassing each state. For Mississippi, the U.S. Appeals Court for the Fifth Circuit has jurisdiction. Yeah, they have jurisdiction, but Brett Favre, as far as I'm concerned, is trying to push through a bunch of frivolous lawsuits. I mean, he is suing like he absolutely didn't take this money that he's being accused of taking. So he's going to sue the people that said he took the money that he didn't take. But we know he did take that money. He did. So the notice of appeals start the process. A briefing schedule eventually will be set with Favre filing paperwork and then Sharp. Um, and then Favre having the final say at some point. An oral argument will be set. After that, everyone have to wait for a decision. You know what, y'all? I don't believe the judge is going to allow Brett Favre to overturn the dismissal. I don't believe that. How is he going to overturn it? Shannon didn't say anything that wasn't true. How is he going to overturn that or appeal it? Nah, it ain't going to happen. So, and it depends on how backed up the courts are. It could be sometime in the middle or the end of 2024 before they even get to this. And personally, like I said, I believe the judge is going to dismiss it. They're going to let the first decision to dismiss stand. I don't believe Brett is going to turn this around or have it changed. So, personally, I think he's wasting his time, you know, trying to draw attention away from what he did and trying to kick up this fight with Shannon Sharpe as if we're going to forget. We're not going to forget. You took money out of a welfare fund to build a stadium. Nobody's going to forget that. It doesn't matter how many court fights you have with Shannon Sharpe. You're still guilty of what they're saying you did. Boy, these people are a joke. For real. They are a joke. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.